Another day, another dollar. This 3-camp recall makes enemy jungler holler. Now that we're in the game, I'm going to be showing you guys 3-camp recall. This is something that you can do that has like multiple different routes that it can go down. A lot of people do want to do 3-camp recall because they want to be strong so that when they access their bot side or their opposite side, they can have an extra longsword to win a jungler 1v1 fight. But that won't always happen because, well, you can't control enemy jungler to path to you, right? You don't know that he'll even go to the crab. He might have a gank opportunity, and he'll just never go to that crab. He'll recall, go to the opposite one. So, of course, it's all about, like, doing something in, you know, like, in a good mindset, I guess. Where it's like, I want to be prepared for if Wukong does this, but I also know what will happen if it doesn't work out. So that's what, hopefully I can show you this game, where we're going to do 3-camp recall. We're going to grab our longsword and our pink ward. We're going to try and full clear before the crab. And after that, pretty much keep it standard. Just figure out what opportunities that we have and try and make it work with whatever laners. So, matchups are Yone versus Kennen. Kennen's basically a lane neutralizer, so if he doesn't want to fight you, he won't. And then, you know, when he's damn good and ready, he's going to ult you. You'll find out pretty quick. Sylas versus Vladimir. Sylas should win the all-in, but it currently looks like he is losing the all-in because Vladimir is actually just that OP. That champion is not okay. I don't know why we're allowed to have lane bully scaling champions like GP and Vlad. I hate that concept. You gotta be weak sometime, right? But apparently not with your certain champions. Our bot lane did lose, and they are Yasuo and Nautilus, so their whole thing is that they can always start a fight. Let's hope that they can start a good one. So we have 2 losing lanes off the jump, but heal. And our wave is over. Haha. I mean, my boy did die with flash too. I mean, I don't know much about that flash keep. Pretty useful, I would say. You can see we're pretty close to when the crab spawns, but we're not so far from it that we wouldn't be able to fight for it. So it's good. And now we do have our WQ prepped. Go to the crab. Now, where's Wukong? He's likely right here, right? If he is not on bot crab fighting you, then it's top side. So what do you do following that? Because you did cycle your full clear like this, but there's a big desync between your Raptors and your Krugs. So you kind of have to, you know, get the Raptors and then wait a little bit, or you can just go for a gank in this timer. Let's say you had a mid gank, you take that, sync them back up. Again, that's one of the main things that you want to do is you want to efficiently get all your camps working together. All the spawn around each other, do all that. So yeah, I actually have a little bit of time. Free my Krugs here. Hit the Briar. Hit the ward. I don't know what this is. This seems like it's bait movement because they should know that they can't do anything here. But wow. Seemingly don't know that they can't do much here. I mean, maybe they can play to steal my Krugs. That was not very well played. The reaction E there. He's likely going to get here in time to hurt me. But I think I might live. Briar pass is pretty good here. He has no flash. If I can get an auto attack on these minis, I can actually get a decent chunk heal. Oh my god, it's an outplay of the center. Oh, this thing. Oh, it's so big! Good bait, brother man. And would you look at that? The noobs are down. Well played. Nice. I'm gonna smite just to hurry up and get back to where I need to be. Now, we can't say that the longsword did everything there, right? We can only say that it contributed to our success, and that I do agree with. Now, I'm going Bork this game just because they have health stack. CC is really good. Our slows are good against Kalista. Like, I need to do something with her hops and so on. And then you got Wukong, obviously, someone that wants to skirmish a lot. Yone, someone that wants to skirmish a lot. So 1v1 item is good. Yeah. Saw the opportunity to throw a little Bort game on. Yeah, we're doing good. That's a huge snowball. And while we did that, right, we got our Raptors, we got our Krugs. Now, they did desync a little bit more, but there's nothing we can do about that. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm down to fight. Just because I'm super strong. Now you gank. Well, you guys did die before full clears could be done. No, that does not help very much in terms of the alive. Gank seems like it was going pretty well. Please hit me towards her. Oh no, it wasn't enough. Them damn boots are cooking. But yeah, good try. Not going to lie, I really did want Alistar W me there. Man, we were about to be on that Callista, but unfortunately got too much. I will say, this Yasuo, holy shit, man, you're kinda a bit brain dead. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man? What is going on in this guy's head? They completely lost 2v2 before a full clear could have been done, and I think they also died in that 2v2. Like deep into their side where like no jungler could have played for that. So just straight up everything that he's saying is wrong, and that's okay. You don't have to tell him it, you don't even have to prove it to him. You gotta try and win the game, right? I only tell you guys that to hopefully, you know, show you guys what it's like when someone's blaming you. It doesn't mean that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. People can blame you for anything, right? You didn't have to be the one, you know, pushing this guy into the locker and slamming it shut, right? He can still do it. Sure, it won't make any sense. I didn't say that it would. Yeah, we're just pretty chill. Trying to take over this game of League of Legends. Now, we did lose a Raptors for that, but we were able to get the rest of our top side. He likely did this grab already, which is good. We have a little bit of time before we need to be at our wolves, so use that time to confirm a little bit more information. Yeah, we definitely want to hit an ult bot. If I ult bot, it's really good for us. That guy's just raw dog starting dragon here. That's usually an absolute horse good play, but bot lane might be strong enough that he could do whatever he wants. He has smite advantage, he did. Now their bot lane is there. I don't know if he has W. I know he doesn't have flash, right? He doesn't have W. Nice. He got the dragon. Now he's trying to get mid prio to play for grubs with his support, it looks like. Wow, he doesn't expect me here. Now I can't go to the next one, but Silas just learned what fire W is. Right, no one's here. Nice. That wave does end up pushing back to Vlad, so I get that. Okay. How many teammates can hate a Briar jungle when she's not playing bad? That's what we should name this one. You could go dive top here, but I don't want to dive top because then I lose my grub timer. I would like to do grubs and then hopefully get like a small full clear going on, try and maintain the strength that I have. I'm gonna try and set that up. Bad. Again, if it's just a fed Callista, I'm pretty sure I could deal with just that, but anything past that is gonna be tough. We do have Kennen. Kennen can lock her down. I can do some scouting of this. But nice. Dude. And you just gotta stay calm in times like this, brother, man. You just gotta do your thing. Don't worry too much about the details. Keep doing your thing. What is your thing? It should be, I farm my camps. Once my camps are dead, then I look for opportunities and so on. I don't overzealously try and bail out everyone's game. Job. My job is not to play their lane and my lane and everyone else's lane. No, that's not my job. Job is to play my role things and keep it moving. I'm gonna grab a really early plated steel caps. This likely, I almost want to say it's not correct. I always like to try it though. So they do have, you know, 3 AD, so we will be playing to buy plated steel caps, right? But it is now the time to get them. In a world that we go to a 3v3 on bot side and Callista and Wukong are hitting us a ton, obviously it would be very good. But in a world that Vladimir just decides that I shouldn't exist, well then, you know, you wasted your money. That should have been a phage and maybe live. But because I am bot side, I'm going to assume that some extra armor will be good. See where that takes us. Funk found his way top side, and then did get one though. Not mad about that. Would love to fight here. My goat hasn't ulted yet. Oh, Yasuo dying is pretty good. It's gonna take a little bit for me to kill this guy, but I think we're good. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Hey. Absolutely ginormous. And we will be taking a good bit of these plates. Because, like, honestly, you would, if you were lower elo, you probably wouldn't have gone for those plates there. The reason that I do is because I know that, like, the reality of them getting back to that turret to deal damage to it is very low, okay? This Yasuo and Nautilus aren't just going to sporadically start winning lane because of that gank. So, take the plates now because you're not insured to get them ever again. Most farm the game, but. So, right there, that's why it's okay. But also, it didn't take me a lot of time to get 2 plates. If it would have taken me way too long to get 2 plates, then I would have just settled for the 1, right? So it just depends on how long it takes you to efficiently get them, because you don't want to lose your raptors for it and something like that, right? Like you should aim for plates to not be trades, right? Leave the ball in their court for them to try and find a trade. But if you can, like, you know, be everywhere, slightly on time, slightly behind, whatever, it could be very, very good. And you can see he actually just stepped up to go trade those. Already there, already done. And that's on him. If I were him, I likely would have been at my raptors a little bit sooner than that. But my boy is getting hurted. Vlad has no flash now, but he still has W and Protobelt, so he can kind of drag us. Love to help him here, but, like, how do you, right? Pray that he uses W, and I can beat him. Okay. Don't like that he turned around. He kind of just tried to turn around to see if he could kill faster, I guess. He was smart. He did it. Up there. Big. I think you have to play to eat him away here. If my ult hit Kalista, that would have been a free win, but I don't think we can play for this dragon this time either. Tell me usually, yeah, I definitely can't play this as a 3v1. Just gonna try and go to a stop side, see if I can steal something. We have a very weak team. But figure it out. Orc Black Cleaver is locked in. If there was maybe a time that I could have gotten Black Cleaver before ulting bot, like maybe that could have been the difference. But once your ult hits Alistar, it's, you know, he's played his Steel Caps Warden's Mail. Not gonna happen very easily, I'll say. Cannon. He's gonna send it. I don't think that's a good play. Glad. My boy Snob is not trying his best, I don't think. I don't believe I can kill here. Vladimir used W, but Wukong's actually hovering to bait here. He's likely going to W over the wall. Bad health does not matter. Get this ward though, to get rid of them staring at me a little bit. Like they caught my ward a little bit. Gotta pray that turns out well. In games like this, the main thing that I look forward to is just trying to get strong enough that I can carry one late game team fight with Kennen and just turn that into a win. Your odds of consistently winning, like, throughout this whole game is very low, right? But yep. You gotta find a way. And one of the most consistent ways is actually just make it to late game and carry one team fight, one big mistake on their end, take over on the team fight, and turn that into something. If it is a Baron to get you back in, or, you know, even Nexus. So that's Silas in bot lane. So my only other teammate is Kennen. Kennen losing there gets emotional. We're just out of this game. Didn't though.
My teeth are bored.
Alright, now on that scryer, I showed that I'm going for his wolves here. This guy's coming to try and deny that. Give a cooldown if he asks for it. Gonna pivot back to Jimmy here. Oh my god, this is a fight of all time.
But now only I wield myself.
Would have liked to have killed Yone there, but guard, pretty sick live. Wukong made it all the way to tier 2 there. We could try and punish hard for that play and go for top tier 1. They're gonna pressure tier 2, but I think the tier 2 can live. A little bit early of a rip. It's not going to get too much value, but just take this turret and get out. Now that's not hitting, obviously slows it down a little bit. Big things going on. It's gonna E towards me, it's gonna hurt. If I juke this Q, you gotta eat alive, brother man. Yeah, I mean, if you juke one Q, it actually slows down his whole combo by a lot. So juke Q3 and then juke another Q, and you'd be surprised just how useless that camp can be. I don't absolutely yeah. I've foreseen myself hating this more. Hitting ult on Wukong obviously is a GG. Oh my god, Briar run me right out. Hey, that's good teamwork. Briar and I cooking. Yeah, we actually found a team fight. Yuntao Yasuo, that is asking to be the most useless piece of dumpster fire I've ever seen. That item is in a rough spot, and that champion does not build it like that. So I don't know what he's cooking. But nice, and Wukong dies during that team fight. We take that straight to one of his sides, and that's huge. I'm at 3,000 gold here. Definitely looking like a Death Stance game into Endless Hunger. Death Stance just did not get bursted. Right, their AP threat is trying to burst, right, and then the rest of them are all physical damage dealers. So ED gets a lot of good value here. Endless Hunger, because it's one of Briar's best items, has to snowball team fight so hard. Now Dragon is in 30, and we want to play for that. I'm not sold that we can, so I'm just gonna hope that I full clear and then find a way in. Really not sold that this is going to go too well. Outside of like a huge cannon flank, we need a lot of good to happen, or a random Callista throw. So let's see if we can force either one of those. Find Callista or keep pinging the TP word support. Okay, as we approach, try and be careful of this bush here. This is where the bad guys really stay. Don't want to ult into Alistar here. I'm going to try and ult the carry. We got a good burst onto this guy. It's going to be a big... This guy's no W. I can eat this guy alive. Wow. Honestly, well played by my team. My ult was big, and we were able to get Vlad's cooldowns. We definitely hard carried that, but everyone kind of played. I don't know. Not trying to take too much credit there. Like, I know I played it well, but my god, it seems like we all did. Really, all of these are taken. Well played. Yeah, this video's kind of gone away from the 3-camp recall, but to be fair, your first clear is only your first clear, right? Yeah, you know, this game turned into something much greater. It's my one death, is that unlucky twist at W2. Going for this camp's a little greedy. Other man. This Briar champ's looking pretty good right now. I can get Caulfield's plus Longsword here. Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, as long as Nautilus keeps point and clicking Callista, Yasuo can deal with her, and I can deal with any single target that my ult hits. So be patient with your ults in times like this, and just make sure that you that you do hit something. It doesn't matter. Bonus points if you don't make it not this guy that has Branduin's Bramble Plated Celestial Apparition.
Everyone's got a
Not very fun to hit it. That guy.
Mine's just
It was
on
fun
the
in the game. Oh, he has a minute. Kind of locked. It's been a pretty good game for me. And again, man, you don't need every lane winning. You don't need people not spam FFing. You just need to do your own thing. So many people get caught up in what do I do when my team is this? Well, these are not dying. This should be like 3 kills. Do that too. Buffer E into this. Got him done here. Yeah, that was just a good vision play here. We're able to find the Callista ult. And again, Briar versus Callista. Bro, Alistar trying to face tank the Briar ult spear so that he can get a buffered Q, which can work. It's not impossible. It's tough, but it's not impossible. Yone also trying to counter ult that to save her carry. Duke all those. Make it work. Make it work. 1,700 gold, so I'm a bit far. Do lose my blue buff. This doesn't rock with white boy. Just killed that, so you know that he's near. Be able to find him here. Gonna tap E because we might have the chase. Oh, my Nautilus recall. You could have gone for that chase. Again, the Wukong W thing doesn't really matter that much. If you get the start of the combo onto him and you're able to deal some damage, take that. Because he usually won't trade into a situation that caused him to lose W in the first place. And you can just take a tap E and then continue to chase. Although he'll be definitely ahead in the run there. It's not impossible to try and kill him with your second set of cooldowns, especially around mid game where my W is 6 seconds. His W is like N plus. So you're always in advantage if you can get your initial W1 Q onto him. We do want to try and use this Baron buff to get somewhere on the map, but now it's a little. Big damage. Oh my god. Yeah, like try and break up the enemy. I'll start out the way, go for the ult, hit the build. Maybe run that through a bit fast. Good try. Bit of an overplay. I mean, we didn't have a way for Ken to get there. The fight kind of just went too far. I'm playing to get out of there by eating the Alistar way, but you can see these guys are not really trying to. Walk away. Play for Kennen. Nothing else. And win. Try and help him figure it out. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a common throw. It's okay. On the plus side, my team has been throwing the whole game, so nothing's new. If their team starts throwing, well, that might be new for them. That'd be good. We got our 4th item. It's good. But yeah, this Dragon Soul is definitely going to suck. They love Cloud Dragon Soul. It's one of the best in the game. Find a way. If I had Endless Hunger there, it could have been a little bit better, but that fight was so particularly terrible. It's insane. Let's see. Can he cook? Now, Yone usually demolishes the Silas, so if he can win that, it's really good, but he's doing the Silas thing where instead of side laning and doing anything to get back into the game, he's doing the permafight and pray that it works out. That is a very low elo concept to just do the damage sim and see if it ever works out. Usually if you play to plan your engage is a little bit better, you have a much better time, but he is a bit tilted. He's 2 on the left. So Kennen has 20 seconds to ultimate, so we just wait for that. Be the change that you want. Drop this tier 2, drop my whole top side. I'm down like 600 gold off that. But luckily I'm up, I've gotten myself up like 5k, so make it 4k and call it a day. Got my Krugs, he got my Raptors, not my Reds. I didn't get these.
Why can't
I didn't W the wall today. I thought for sure they'd be gone, but. Kennan's planning to look for a ultimate right now. He could be pushing this wave and going for a teleport, but seems like he wants to be there way early. Kind of understandable if the team's been throwing a lot. So he doesn't get too caught. Don't think I can get GA. Unfortunately, I missed that cannon. That cannon was the difference in getting this nuts. So I'll grab a pink word for now. Better than a long.
Doesn't care if you're different. Just be strong. And I'm strong.
Could just take a really quick fight. Maybe we catch people before Vlad can get here, because Vlad's not here, right? So we actually want to look. I don't know that Nautilus ult ever went off. He technically still has a cooldown. Buffery into that. Except for the full kill. Can't really see the rest of the fight. Looks like Bliss is not here yet, which is huge for me. Look where this. Gonna go for that. Not bad though. Good situation. We were able to kill 2 for free. When my ult hit, we killed 4, and then we went Baron, but it's a good engagement, 3v2. I need to get off this. That is one thing our team comp does have, is we do have point and click. So when it comes down to it, if we ever have numbers advantage, we can point and click someone else and just really continue the momentum. That's good. We would like to set up this. Definitely just contest the vision and make them walk into us blind. So if we can get this purple crab, what it'll do is it'll sweep out all the vision, we'll know what they know, and then use that against them to get a fight. Yeah, here we go. Now my team's actually listening. Well played. We should have had someone on the mid lane. Not give them the free vision of minions. One. This guy's just straight dead. 2. I like we should just go. This guy has no W. He's gonna counter ult this. I'm gonna ult backwards. Doing a lot here. Do need a little bit of help. Nice. Big. 30 seconds on their base with all 5. No! No! We are our AP! He kills, it's worth, but usually they struggle. Nice. He didn't struggle this time. Right? It's consistency versus like risk reward, right? There is some risk for him going there, but there is a reward. But consistently, he could have just been hitting turrets, and then we fight the Calista, so, you know, together. Always de-aggro this turret by walking. Wow, a certified Logan Jogo carry here. And there you have it. Do your own thing. Oh! GG. GG enemy team. They definitely tried their ass off, man. Big. Nice. Whew. What a game. Shout out these two. Honestly, these two tried their ass off. Well played. But yeah, man, I mean, so what do we have to say about that opener? Obviously, most damage, not most damage taken. Not surprising that he took the most. We're up, I don't know, what is that, 5,700? Not bad. Obviously, the runes are ranking. And yeah, I mean, Bork is still really good. It's definitely like falling out of favor, just alpha play rate. It's definitely not weak. Yeah, so that opener, right? If I remember correctly, Wukong didn't play for the crab, right? And again, if he does, then you try and look for that fight, right? You try and WQ him. Once he Ws, or before he can W2E, he would then counter W, and then you'd be down to cooldowns, but he'd be down a big chunk. You'd try and space him to get your next set of cooldowns, and you'd win that fight. You know, there's a lot to this stuff, but I don't know. Every time, the idea is that with you seeing this game and then you playing your next game doing it, well, there you have it. Now you've seen it twice, and you know, amassing that experience is what allows you to beat people at these situations. So, yeah, man, it's definitely solid. It's definitely good. A lot of people are going to ask, a lot of people are going to ask, but not a lot of people are going to make it to the end. But like, when would you use this? It's just in a time that you want to be stronger at the crab. Let's say you have a matchup where you always fight for the crab and you lose. Well, then you found it, right? It's just a little bit of insurance, and that's all that it is. Try and not do this against champions that invade a lot, because you will get the invade information a little bit later. But other than that, man, it's solid. It's good. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.